As the Corps instructors and judges and directors meet at the Westin, there is another weekend of work being done at the DCI World Headquarters with the Drum Corps International's drum majors who are having their second, I guess it's a leadership workshop, probably is the best way to describe it. Brandon Cave is drum major of the Cavaliers and Thompson Vu, drum major of the Boston Crusaders. What have you learned so far, Brandon?
Well, we've been focusing a lot on skill sets that we can use and bring back to our own individual drum corps. Things like speaking, how to talk to a group of people, how to talk to individuals and deal with certain situations and things like that.
And you also learned a little conducting this afternoon. Dean Westman did a workshop on conducting. How'd that go, Thompson?
That was great. He talked about some basic fundamentals, and then we broke out into smaller groups, and we each had a team leader. And then we went through the score, and we all talked about how we would go about things. We got different points of view from different people from different corps and how they would do things. And we would practice as a group. So it was great to see all these different styles together.
Both of you were here last year. What did you find yourselves using that you learned last year?
The thing that I liked the most about last year's seminar was it really got me started thinking about what things I want to do with my drum corps. And I mean, that was the hardest thing, as I was put into the position of drum major, which, once the initial joy of that's, a great honor and everything, once that kind of wore off, it was sort of like, well, what do I do now? And this seminar really helped me start figuring out, okay, this is how I get organized. This is how I talk in front of the group. This is how I make sure that the day-to-day things really happen the way that they need to be.
Thompson, did you find yourself drawing on last year's experience during the summer?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Last year I believe I also talked about problem solving with the corps, but also what really resonated was the speaking and how to talk with the corps. I feel like over the past year I've really gotten better with communicating with the corps, with the administrators and the directors, and that just helped the summer throughout the summer.
Back in my day, the drum major was kind of an afterthought, a figurehead, somebody who stood on the podium and kept the meter for the show, maybe. But it's so much more involved now. And thanks to Gene Monterstelli and his staff, DCI's drum majors are learning during the off season, and you'll see the results this summer.